Dad. I'm back. I bought you some duty-frees. Hello, Debbie. How was Paris? Did you have a nice time? Oh, yes, Paris was great, actually, Dad. Thanks very much. I'm glad you had a nice time, love. I'm so pleased it was a success. It's so nice to have you back. Oh, how lovely. Oh, you shouldn't have. You are naughty. Dad, I know you're in a flaming rage about Paris, and I'm sorry.
I'm not in a rage about anything.
But I don't see why I should lie back and be punished.
Lie back and be what?
Oh, don't be crude. If you're going to be disgusting, I'm going.
Come here.
No.
You've been away 3 days. Don't I get a little kiss? I'm not in a rage about anything. Do I look as though I'm in a rage about something? Well, sit yourself down here for a minute. Come on, come on. Where's that?
Well, I know you don't want to hear this, but I had a really nice weekend, so there we are.
Oh, did you? What'd you do apart from the obvious?
Well, on Saturday we did all the touristy things, you know. We went up the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe. Oh, we went on one of those little open boats, a bateau mouche.
Did you now?
Yes. It rained all day, you know, so it was like having Paris to ourselves. We were the only people on the bateau mouche.
Very romantic.
Yes, it was, actually.
Snogging in the rain.
Look.
Did you have anybody spitting on you when you went underneath the bridges?
What?
Well, when me and your mother went to Paris last, just after we got married, I'm sorry to mention a dirty word, we had little kids spitting on the bateau mouche every time we passed underneath the bridge.
Do you want a civilised conversation or not?
Well, they did.
Because the choice is yours.
Are you looking for me?
No.
Oh.
I was seeing about some evening classes.
Oh, right. Well, I'll see you then. I'm late for my class.
Then what?
Pardon?
What you do on Sunday? I mean, Saturday night, romantic dinner underneath the stars in your anorak, then back to the hotel for rumpy-pumpy. I've got all that. But what you do the morning after? Or did you stay in the hotel all day?
We went to see Père Lachaise.
Oh, yes. Who's he play for?
He's a cemetery. Very beautiful cemetery. On acres of hills with long, long avenues of trees. Oscar Wilde's buried there. Place is full of cats.
Well, I never.
Then in the afternoon, we went along the Boule Mich.
What?
The Boulevard Saint-Michel. A lovely avenue on the left bank.
Oh, nothing to do with Michele de Brown Hills.
No, I've been thinking.
Oh, did it hurt?
Oh, it only lasted about 5 minutes. I had a little lie down and felt better. Shouldn't have.
You want to be careful, you know. Don't want to strain too many brain cells.
Oh, you mean I've got more than one? No, I was thinking maybe we should sort something out for Thursday. A sort of bonfire night party. What do you think?
Who's we?
Well, me and, that girl with the legs. What's her name?
Sarah?
Sarah. And, of course, Ranji and Beverlit, the happy couple.
Don't joke about it. I really think they have busted up this time.
Oh, those two will never bust up. Who said they had?
Beverly.
The thing is, it's so compact. You can go right to the top of the Eiffel Tower and see the whole lot. It was Notre Dame that got to me, though. Must have had a windy staircase or something, because I had to come down. But Dave was marvellous. He went right on up to the top of the tower.
Had a bit of bell ringing to do, did he?
Very droll.
I've just been having a snoop round the leisure centre, see how it's getting on without Adam. Fiona seems to be in a bit of a pickle.
Well, she shouldn't be. She's got that lifeguard bloke to help her out.
No, she hasn't. I've just fired him.
Why?
Well, a lot of kids in a pool, all trying to strangle each other. Where's he? In the gents, having a quiet smoke.
Well, what was Tara doing?
She was busy in the gym.
Well, shall I ring the agency?
No, not yet, Anne-Marie. I want to make a phone call first. Oh, by the way, Debbie, I've told Fiona you'll be popping over to help her out.
What?
Well, take it in turns, keep an eye on the pool.
You said... Hey, stop running away.
Well, you don't have to wear that little white skirt if you don't want to.
You're not going to run round all day blowing a whistle.
Now you're getting the picture.
Well, Beverly's the last person to know what's going on in her life.
Don't be so hard horrid.
I've never met anybody so totally clueless about dealing with other people. If I was Ranjit, I would have given her the biggie a long time ago.
Is it very big?
No, it'll take some shifting. It's in lovely condition, though.
Oh, you must have been very lucky, eh?
Well, whether anybody but me will use it, I don't know, but it'll be nice to have it about, don't you think?
Yeah. Where are you going to put it?
I'm not sure. I was wondering about over there.
Oh, hello, Dad.
Hi.
Roy?
Ah, here come the lunchtime revellers.
Hiya.
Hiya.
I forgot one of my books for this afternoon.
Now, listen, you two, you've come at a very good moment. I have a serious question for you.
Oh, no.
No, really. Do you like music?
Oh, don't say anything. It's bound to be a trick.
Yeah, I love music.
Great, then you can help me shift the piano. Boom, boom.
Classic.
Will you stop running, you silly boy? Oh, Fiona, where are you?
I'm coming. I'm just grabbing a cup of coffee.
If you ever catch me looking at little boys and going broody, just remind me of this lot, will you?
Horrible little beasts, aren't they?
I am soaked.
Did they swim along the edge and try to look up your skirt?
They don't do that, do they?
Certainly do. Their language is appalling.
I'm exhausted.
Me? Oh, hello, Debbie.
Oh.
I hope you don't mind me mentioning it, but there doesn't seem to be anybody watching the pool.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Well spotted, Charles.
Nag.
And I've just come to tell you that Mafeking has been relieved. There's someone coming over right away.
Good.
I didn't realize you were helping.
Target practice for the under-12s.
Seems pretty grisly out there.
Yes, it is pretty grisly.
It's funny, you can't imagine Adam doing any work, but I suppose he must.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to welcome him back from Paris. I heard it was great. Fun, frolicking, and jollity, as they say.
Do they? Well, it wasn't, actually, Charles.
No, but... Oh. Well, of course, the continent is full of foreigners, isn't it? It's always nice to come back to England.
Roy?
Yeah.
Is it true you're leaving the hotel? Bev says you're being promoted after your superheroics.
Yeah, he's off to Stafford. Red Ox, assistant manager thereof.
Poor old Beverly.
Pardon?
She was in tears when she told me. You know the effect you have on her.
Oh, yeah.
She says that from now on, life will be an empty journey to the grave.
Without even Ranjit to console her.
Yeah. Well, she's lost you both all at once, hasn't she?
Well, she hasn't lost me. She never had me.
Yeah, but she dreamt about you. If you knew the things she dreamt about you.
Yeah, well, I don't really want to hear that. John, I'm off.
Hey, and what about shifting the piano?
Sorry, I'm on duty.
Oh,
Well, what time did you say it was coming?
5 o'clock.
Well, we know somebody who can help out, don't we?
Do we?
Dumbo. Why did you tell everyone how wonderful it was?
Charles, if you had a couple more IQ points, you'd be a plant.
Oh.
Of course I told them all how wonderful it was. What did you expect me to say?
Yes, but apart from the hotel and the weather.
It was Dave. He was withdrawn, preoccupied.
What about?
It was about my father. I know it was. He's so determined to kill Dave off. It's ridiculous. I know it was him. We had the whole thing hanging over us all weekend.
Wait a minute.
Hello.
I said, wait a minute.
Oh, sorry, mate.
It's all right. What do you want, Terry?
Oh, I thought you said come in.
No, of course I didn't say come in.
Are you the governor?
I'm the assistant manager of the hotel.
Terry, what is it you want? Did my father invite you and your mum to have a look round? I'm sorry, he doesn't tell me anything.
Oh, it's only me. He phoned and said, could I help out?
How bad?
With the pool. He said it was a bit of an emergency.
This way a bit.
Right, shove it. Come on.
Right,
Come on. Come on. Over,
Right
over,
down
over
there.
to me. Over to me.
Okay,
Just a minute.
over to you.
Come on, ready, and... Now, hit it. Right. That's it, right. Ooh, you all right?
Oh, at last, where have you been?
Wow. We were hoping you would have finished this little job by now.
Yeah, I bet.
Come on, then. Where does it go?
Oh, right, over by the wall. Beverly, you stay there. Love, give Ranji a hand or he'll burst the gasket. Right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 2.5, 3. Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Maddingham. You're all right.
Oh, yeah, no laugh, darling. What about you?
You always were a pushover, John.
Sarah, I'd like you to meet my mother.
You haven't lost your touch.
Oh, yes, I have. I have definitely lost my touch. You staying the night?
I'm staying at the hotel, and I'm leaving first thing in the morning.
Let's see.
I assume we're going to eat somewhere.
No.
What?
Well, I open in half an hour's time. I won't be finished till midnight.
And that is supposed to tempt me, is it? John. It's always the same, isn't it? Something unpleasant crops up and you reach out your hand for the nearest anesthetic. Drink, boats, your piano. It's always the same, isn't it? Well, that's all right. What makes me sad is that I'm now on the list of things unpleasant. I used to be one of the anesthetics.
I have never been unfaithful to you, you know.
I know. So?
I just thought it might be relevant.
I hope you're not implying that John, will you stop it? You know I can't stand it when you do this to me.
No, I'm sorry.
Please, can we talk? Or I might as well catch a taxi and go now.
Yes, all right. The fact is, I was expecting you to turn up here sooner or later bearing bills.
I've got a job.
You have not got a job, but let that
I
pass.
have got a job.
Helping a friend in a dress shop 3 mornings a week is not a job.
Well, I'm not giving it up to be a barmaid.
As I was saying, I was ready for the bills, for the clothes, the flat and the car. I was not ready for the bills for my daughter to see a shrink.
Dr. Hasudi is not a shrink.
All psychiatrists are shrinks. You know, in 50 years' time, people will look back at the 20th century and say, my God, didn't they have anything better to do? All those doctors squandering their lives and skill to massage the egos of the overprivileged.
This is our daughter you are referring to.
It is mumbo-jumbo, Eve.
It is medical science.
It is not medical science. It's speculation. It is predatory and sinister, and I despise it.
Oh, I wish Dr. Hasudi could hear this.
Oh, yes. Why, what would Dr. Hasudi have to say?
Well, he'd say that you feel responsible and that you're experiencing guilt.
Experiencing guilt? I didn't need a psychiatrist to tell me about experiencing guilt. I'd get 100 units of guilt shooting through me every time I look into the mirror. I cocked up my business. I lost practically all our money. Correction, your money.
Oh, don't be so childish. We're not going through all that again.
Just because I am a spectacularly unreliable money factory doesn't mean to say that I don't love my children.
John!
Or that if Charlotte is refusing to eat, you stamp her anorexic and pack her off to the nearest shrink. Nobody eats at girls' boarding schools. It's a well-known fact. If you're not anorexic, you're not worth talking to.
Honestly.
You should not have committed Charlotte to analysis without consulting me.
How could I consult you? You weren't there.
What are you thinking about?
I was wondering what you were.
No, you weren't.
I was thinking that the last time we sat on this table, we didn't have a very enjoyable meal.
I know.
I was also thinking that if his mum didn't turn up, I would have laid one on Jamie Maddingham.
Why?
I can't stand the way you look at him.
Jamie! I've never fancied him. He's not my type.
It's like a Greek statue.
Yeah, he talks like one as well.
Finish with the sugar.
Bev, it's been killing me. I'm sorry about everything I said.
You haven't got anything to be sorry for.
All that stuff about you being immature.
Well, you didn't mean it.
I did. That's what's so awful. I wanted to hurt you. I've been so jealous.
What of? Jamie?
No, of everything. Of this. You know, I'll never get a chance to study in a place like this. My family would never allow it.
Why not?
I've to work in a shop, haven't I? You should hear my dad.
Yeah, well, I can't hear him, can I? Because I've never met him. You know, I've never met any of your family. Well, except your brother at school. I've talked to your mum on the phone for years. Well, I've tried to, but I've never met her. What are your sisters? You're not ashamed of me, are you?
Ashamed of you? Am I ashamed of you? I think you're the most beautiful girl on this earth.
Do you?
If anyone came near you, I'd kill him.
Hiya. Hello.
Sarah? Baby's having tea at my house.
Am I?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow? I thought we were going swimming. Well, we are. Oh, I mean, we were.
Well, you're welcome to join us.
What? Tea at your house? That's lovely, isn't it, Sarah?
A pub, a shop and a hotel.
And a church.
Oh, and a church. Life must be frantic. Where is that taxi?
There's plenty of time.
Oh, by the way, I saw that old school friend of yours the other day, Julian.
Oh?
Yes, I bumped into him in Jermyn Street as I was finishing in the shop. We had a drink in that place you and I used to go to.
Well, how is he? Still soliciting?
For an international firm in Cheapside. He's charging around the continent in a Porsche.
There are a few things so depressing as the success of one's friends.
John, why did Jamie leave the moment I arrived?
He thinks he's let us down, the family. Him, me, Charlotte, you.
You've turned him against me.
Ah, Jamie's too old to be turned for or against anything.
Look, I did as I was told. I came and had a look at King's Oak, and now I'm going away again. All right?
No, it is not all
Oh,
right.
John!
I just don't know why you can't at least give it a go.
Oh, give it a go. Look, you promised me a hotel in the Cotswolds. I put up with EPO for 10 years. 10 years so that we could come back to a hotel in the Cotswolds. I wouldn't have minded Dorset or Surrey.
Sorry, a hotel in... You really are living in a dream world.
Look, John, I did not put up with 10 years in EPO so that you could come back and buy a tatty pub south of Birmingham.
It's all I can afford.
I know. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, here it is.
What about Charlotte?
New Street Station, please. He said there was nothing to worry about. He said she was unsettled and a bit disturbed. But that was all.
Well, bring her here. Take her away from that stupid school. Bring her here. Then we can all be together.
Will you be all right?
Oh, you know me, always snatching defeat from the very jaws of victory.
Look, I have got a job. An interesting job in London, meeting interesting people. I'm meeting interesting people for the first time in 10 years.
Yes.
I am not giving it up. I'm so worried about you.
Don't be.
I'm such a bitch.
No, you're not. You're my wife. But you're not keeping Charlotte.
Stay with us here on UK Gold for a dramatic trip to Denver after the break. It's Dynasty.